Good morning. Today we are doing CO58. We have just this objective and tomorrow's objective, and then we are preparing for our test. So after spring break, we need to be ready to review, practice test, and real test right away when we get back. Today we are determining whether polygons are congruent, similar, or neither. So yesterday we learned about polygons. Today we're taking it a step farther. So congruent polygons are polygons that are the same shape and size. So we know congruent means same measurement. So polygons that are congruent, they're identical. Same shape, same size. All sides and angles are congruent. They need to be identical. So an example would be if we had A, B, C, D polygon, and then we have X, W, X, Y, Z. I drew them. I didn't draw them looking necessarily identical, but we would know. You know what? I'm going to line this up. I'm going to label it a little bit differently. I'm going to put my A here, B up here, C here, and D here. So, we look at this, A is congruent, or sorry, this line segment of AB is equal to WX, BC is equal to XY, CD is equal to YZ, and DA is equal to ZW. They're all congruent. They equal each other. Your two shapes should look identical. I went fast drawing it, so it doesn't necessarily look identical, but if you're going to draw congruent polygons, you want them to look the same as much as you can. So congruent polygons are identical. Similar polygons are not quite identical. If they are similar polygons, they are polygons that are the same shape, but different sizes. So it's like we shrunk down or we grew that polygon. So the angles are congruent. And the sides are proportional. So they're growing and shrinking at the same rate. We learned about those being proportional in a previous objective. And we're going to see how we use that with our polygons. An example would be these two triangles look to be the same angle measures, but they're either one's big and one's shrunk down small. So I had A, B, C, X, Y, Z, I would have congruent marks matching up my angles. These angle measurements, A is the same as X, B is the same as Y, C is the same as Z. But my side lengths are going to be proportional. They're going to either grow or shrink at that same rate. So I could say A divided by 2 is 4, 14 divided by 2 is 7, 18 divided by 2 is 9. It's proportionate. They shrunk down by dividing by the same number. Or it grew by that same number. So I know that AB is similar, proportionate to XY. BC is proportionate to YZ, and CA is proportionate to ZX. So if I did my proportions right, I would have 8 over 4 is equal to 14 over 7, which is equal to 18 over 9. I take my 1 polygons numbers, I put those as the numerators, the other ones I line up as my denominators, and when I divide them, they equal the same. And that's how we're finding if they are similar. Now when, we've got probably just another minute before we have to prepare for confession. When we come back, we're gonna really work through what this means. Let's look at the bottom of our page and see if we can get the bottom done before we have to go to confession. So, determine whether the polygons are congruent, similar, or neither. Explain how you know. Don't just trust your eyes. You can't say it looks similar. We have to know. So I'm looking at all of these. If I look at my long sides, slanted sides here, they're both 19. The long sides are 22. Short sides are both 6. What does that tell me about these two polygons? Lila? They're congruent. So I'm going to write congruent here because all sides are congruent. So I know they are congruent polygons. When we come back from confession, we're going to work on this one to see if these two polygons, they're not identical numbers, so I know they're not congruent. We're going to see if they are similar. And we're going to work out how we find if they're similar. If you are watching at home, I hope you are well, and I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.